Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, whoever you are. I'm using some new cards today. Look at my hair, it's stuck up on end. It's because I washed it and I can't do a thing with it. But I hope those of you who come on will understand what we're getting from these cards, because these are new and I keep shuffling and shuffling them to get my energy into them so I can see exactly what they are and what they're giving me. I know as we're talking here, Stace, I'm going to come to you first and give you the first card. How about that? So Stace, this is for you and it's called Cacao. Cacao. And that is quite pretty, actually. It's got the number 40 on it and then number 38. And it says intuition. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm just talking to Stace at the minute, FindMeAMedium. And as I look at this, we've got corn on the cob and we've got also the heart and we've got the bluebird. And we've got the cacao, which is the chocolate, which is growing within the leaves in the jungle. And 38, 3 and 8 is 11, 1 and 1 is 2. So we've got to give you February, we've got to give you November, but November is for anniversaries and February is for anniversaries as well. But as I see this card, I see beauty within it. So I know you are a beautiful soul. Right, Stace, I feel with you that I want to give you a push in the right direction. There's so much going on in your life at the moment that you don't know whether or not it is about you or whether it is about family. But I feel there's a lot of heartache with family at the moment. Sweetheart, I do have a lady here with you, and this lady, she comes forward. I want to say it's either grandma or an aunt, but as she comes forward, she brings you lilies of the valley. So I know lilies of the valley are important to you. She's on about the talcum powder. She would use lily of the valley talcum powder. I'm given Kate or Catherine. I am given also the name of Margaret, and I want to give you Pauline, or maybe known as Polly. She stood there with her arms folded and she's watching you. You used to always be there around you. She's very much part of your life at the minute, but I know there's a lot of heartache with you. Marguerite passed New Year's Eve. Oh, sorry about that. But what I'm saying to you is trust in yourself. Trust in what you know that you can do for yourself, because there's a lot going on in your life at the moment where you need to put a stop to. Yeah, the stop is not because you want to, but it's because you have to. Right. I also have a gentleman with you, and this gentleman was in the, I want to say he was in the Air Force. He's showing me snowy days. So I think there's a lot going on with you with snowy days. So there must have been a time when he would help you, maybe make a snowman. I feel this is her granddad. I know he comes, I'm given James. I'm also given as well Michael. And I want to give you also a lovely stick of rock from the seaside. And I feel that is a memory. I'm going to leave that with you so I can get on and say thank you for working with me. Okay, sweetheart, let's go back now. Amy Louise, you was one of the first ones here, so let's give Amy Louise a card, can we? These are new cards which I'm trying out, okay? Amy Louise, you've got cannabis. So have a look. It's where it's growing. As I see cannabis, it's like pain. It gives me pain. So cannabis is grown for pain. And it says here, detachment, and we've got number 31. As I look at this, I see the rings of Saturn, and also I see as well a clouded vision. So I know what's going on with you at the minute is clouded vision, and also this is what is coming in. So maybe pain around you or pain with somebody. Somebody is taking cannabis for pain. I see a stream. The stream is running quite rapidly. So maybe floods around you at the moment. But 31 door, 31 age, 3 and 1 is 4. 4 is April. So April for anniversaries around you. So that's what that cannabis card feels like to you. Amy Louise, you are a strong lady. You have so much to give to other people. It's time to find you again, because I feel that you have gone through a patch where you haven't known whether you're coming or going, up and down, round and round. Everything seems to be on the way. But I know, Amy, that you have to start to believe in yourself again. You are ready to take the next step, and I want you to take it. I have a lady with you, mother or grandmother, loved daffodils, loved April and May, loved the spring flowers, especially the lilac. And she's telling me that she loved just to walk through the countryside when all the flowers were there. She said she had to wear a coat because she was always cold. I don't know why, but I just feel she wants to give you a bit of peace of mind. Sweetheart, she's given me Anne or Annie, and she's also given me Margaret, and she's just given me Jean. The new beginnings will start in April, because this is what this lady's telling you, the new beginnings. But you have to start to learn to do things by yourself. Push your aura out. Allow yourself to move forward. The gentleman now comes, and this gentleman's 5'7". He liked to fish. Is being very, very supportive of you. He did his best when he was around you. I want to say dad or granddad. Sorry, let me just dry my throat. Right, he's saying here that the struggles of stopping, you have to move forward, find yourself, find those children, make sure the children are okay. So whether you have children or your family has children, he just said about keeping the children safe. He gives me Tom, John, and also he gives me Albert. So I know they're around you. And Amy, I want to give you a pink rose for mother love and family. So take that on board, and can I say thank you for working with me. Wendy Hudson Fisher, are you still here, please? Wendy Hudson Fisher. Can you let me know that you're here, please? Yeah, there you go, sweetheart. I have to do it like that because people come backwards and forwards and everybody keeps asking for a reading, and so I lose everybody. Right. Wendy, your card is Blue Lotus. Hello, Patrick. Blue Lotus. Can you see? As I look at this card, we've got the number 5. We have the openings to new things that are going to happen around you. I have got all the stones, like I've got a diamond, I've got an emerald, I've got a sapphire, and I've got a topaz. So I know as I look at this, the Blue Lotus is growing, and I can see the hills and I can see a peacock. So light at the end of the tunnel. The eyes of the peacock are looking after you and watching over you. I see also a bridge So maybe a bridge that you have to cross to get to where you need to be. But the number 5 is May, or it means the 5th of a month for a birthday, or 5 on a door. Okay, sweetheart, I have a gentleman with you, and this gentleman, as he comes forward, he's wearing welly boots and he's out in the garden. He would always turn his welly boots down, and I feel when he worked either on the land or he worked somewhere where he had to wear these Wellingtons. He is showing me his garden. It is full of flowers and vegetables, so he is very proud of what he did. Oh, well done. Birthday in May. Okay, so new beginnings in May. The gentleman with you is giving you George, is also giving you also Arthur, and this gentleman is also very close with you. And I know that he had problems with his breathing before he passed to the spirit world. He is very, very sure-footed, even in his Wellingtons, and he's telling me that he loved to work, so he was a worker. And he said you're a worker as well, and he's watching over you. As he steps aside, I've got a lady here with you, and the lady's got hair pulled back into either a ponytail or it's just pulled back. I want to say grandmother or mother. She was a lady that absolutely said it as it was. She's giving me a cough. So either you've got the cough or she had a bad cough before she passed to the spirit world. She's a small lady with a heart of steel. She's also very much part and parcel of your life, and she said she loved you to pieces. She was a lady that loved to sew and to knit, and she was a lady also that didn't take prisoners, she's telling me. Wendy, she's given me the name of Margaret, she's given me Mavis, and she's just given me Jean, so I know they're connected around you. There's also a time of change coming for you. So just look after yourself. And she has just given you the most beautiful orange rose. And that is for memories and about leaving the past behind and moving forward. So I'm going to leave that with you, Wendy, so I can move on. And can I say thank you for working with me? All right. Linda Scanlon, can I speak to you, please? And then I'd like to speak to Nettie P. So Linda Scanlon, are you still here, please? And Nettie, are you here as well? You're welcome, sweetheart. Linda Scanlon, yeah, you're still here. And Nettie, are you still here? Because some of you come on and then leave straight away. That's it. You're going to be second. I'm doing Linda Scanlon first. All right. Linda Scanlon. Right. Your card is Dragon's Blood. Can you see? And as I look at this, it's showing me the eye from spirit. But the blood is the blood of the soul. I see here growth, new growth. And I see the wings of the dragon, which are protecting you from harm. And it says here, animal, what was that? Animal Monday. Oh, that's something. I've never heard that one before. But I see the clouds, and the clouds are opening. So it's time for you to move forward. We have 51 for your card, 51. 5 and 1 is 6. 6 is June. But 51, somebody that either passed at 51 or somebody that had a birthday and it was 51. But I just see the dragonfly, and I know the dragonfly is part and parcel of spiritualism. But if you can see the eye, in the circle. That is to show you you're on your spiritual pathway. Linda, I want to say to you, stick to your guns. Don't let other people push you around. You have got the gift, use it and use it well. You maybe need a circle that can help you to progress fully. But I want to say to you, sweetheart, you have really to start to believe that you can do things. I want you to get the book, The Way of the Peaceful Warrior. That book will tell you you can overcome all difficulties. I have a lovely lady here with you. And this lady, she was a lady that had a real bad cough before she went to the spirit world. She's telling me that she had pleurisy. So I know you have got it to go. You are ready to take the next step, she's saying. She was a lady that loved to do things their own way. And if people didn't take to her, it wasn't because they didn't like her. It's because she was so strong-willed. I should say she was stubborn. And she's very much like you, Linda. You're very, very stubborn. When people say things to you, you're there, but you don't do what you're supposed to do. But you'll get over it. It will get better, because once you start to believe in spirit, spirit will show you the way. I promise you. She gives me the names of Olive, Jessie, and Doreen. So I know they're connected around you somewhere. And as she steps aside, another lady's come in. And this lady that comes forward is either a mother or an aunt. This lady is so, so strong. I feel she could have been mother's sister or grandma's sister. She was a person that loved Christmas. She loved Christmas so much. And she would always give her best, because she was so, so much with Christmas. She would put her Christmas tree up in November. She would wrap her parcels up in November, and then she'd get so excited. Maybe you've got to ask family about this lady, but she gives me Patricia, and I know she was known as Peggy. There was also a Biddy, and I want to say there's so many, many people that loved her. She brings you, you know that perfume, Poison? She's just brought you a bottle of Poison perfume, and I feel that's what she used to use. So take the love of spirit, and Linda, get yourself into a circle. Show yourself that you're important and get there. All right, sweetheart, we'll leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Nettie, please, can we talk to you now, Nettie? I know you're still here, Nettie, because you told me you were. So let's go backwards. Let's see what your second name was. Yeah, Nettie P. All right, sweetheart, let's pick you a card. I keep shuffling them because they're new cards, and I want to try this. All right. Here you go, sweetheart. You've got valerian, and that is a herb, but it's also somebody that is very, very close. I see the person, and it is number 44, the birth of angels. But as I look at this as well, I want to say to you, there's no two mountains too hard for you to climb, because the doorways are open, and we've got lilies, and we've also got the valerian, which is, but it is acceptance. So you have to accept what is going on with you at the moment. I see the doorway, and it's like the wheel of fortune. So maybe fortune braves the, they always say fortune favors the brave. And I feel you've got to do things your own way. Okay, sweetheart? With you, I feel comfort, knowledge, and also things to do for yourself. You are ready to take the next step, sweetheart, and you have to do it your own way. Other people can keep telling you what to do, but I want you to do it your own way. You are strong-willed, and I know that at the end of the day, instead of sitting back, go forward. You have to leave the past behind, because I've just been given a golden key, and that golden key is to lock the door to the past. You have to move forward and find you. Okay? I have a lady with you. This lady's 5'4" in height, very slim in the body. She was a cook. She's showing me making apple pies. She's showing me making sausage and mash. She's showing me all kinds of cooking. She loved to cook. So mum or grandma. I know as I'm talking to her, I want to give you Annie, and I want to give you Jackie, and I also want to give you also the name of Maureen. Hi, Christine. There's a lot going on in your life, sweetheart, but you have to start to do things your own way. This is what she's saying to you. She loved to be out in the garden, and she's showing me the garden. And the garden was full of spring flowers as I'm looking at it. I can see wallflowers. I can see all kinds of stuff, but it's so, so lovely. I know as she's talking to me, there's a gentleman come in, and this gentleman I feel is their husband or her son. He is very, say about 5'10" in height. He again loved gardening, and he was very much a worker with hands. So he's either a mechanic or he did something with his hands, because I can see his hands. His hands are quite dirty. He's using the stuff to clean his hands, and I can see him doing this. But this is you as well. You're always doing this because you're getting a bit upset with yourself. But I know as I'm talking to you, sweetie, take time for you. And I've just been given a bunch of daffodils for spring for you. All right, sweetheart. Oh, did I give you the number? Yeah, 44, birth of angels. 4 and 4 is 8. 8 is August. So take that with love. And can I say thank you for working with me? Right, let's go backwards. Letty. Pamela Vargos, are you still here? And Andrea Rees, are you still here? But I need to know first. I know Andrea Rees is here, but Pamela Vargos, are you still here? Let me know, please, because I shall be doing you before Andrea. Yes, you're here. It's Pamela first. Pamela Kitchener Vargas. That's who I'm talking to first. Okay, let's choose you a card. Right, what's your card? Bobinsana. Bobinsana. That's the name of the flower or the herb. And it says trust. And we have number 8. But as I look at it, it's like a valley. And in this valley, I can see the flowers which are growing. I see a pathway that is quite rugged. I also see as well a quarter moon. I also see a man that is looking over you, and I feel this is your guide. I have a shield which is giving you, and I have a lovely, lovely peacock. So I feel with you at the moment, you're struggling a bit, but I feel the pathway you're going on, it will branch out and you will get onto a special place. Number 8, 8th a month, 8 a day, 8th is August. So let's see what we get here with you now. Right. I'm feeling with you, time is an issue. You hate tardiness, and somebody around you has been taking the mickey and taking the time. You're always there for an appointment before time, but this person with you is not doing it as he should do. And I feel this is a male. I feel you have to start to think about you again, because you are started to move forward on your spiritual pathway. You know there's lots of things happening around you that you can't find an answer to. It's like you'll feel somebody stroking your face. You'll feel somebody touching your hair. But I know the spirit people are with you every step of the way. I know, as I said to that other lady about The Way of the Peaceful Warrior, that is a lovely book that can bring you back into the now. But also, as I see as well, with this book, maybe the Celestine Prophecy, that tells you there's no such thing as a coincidence. But I know you need to get a circle and start to bring that back into, where you need to be. I know the gentleman I have with you, he was very tardy. He didn't turn up for appointments on time. He lost his job a couple of times because of this. And he couldn't get up in the morning because he was so tired. And this is what I'm feeling with him. But he is very much with you, and he's just saying how much time it took to realize that he was not on time. And I feel you always used to say, you'll be late for your own funeral. But this gentleman I have with you, Pamela, he's given me Peter, he's given me John, and he's given me William. So I know those names are around you. But I know he just wanted to bring you a lovely red rose. And he said, I love you to pieces. But he said, I've got to be on time now, because when people are here for a reading, he's got to be here. Also have a lady with you. And this lady that is with you is either your mum or your grandma. She's a small lady with greying hair. She has a little dog with her. And she's walking around the garden with this little dog behind her. She loved all animals. And she's saying here that you're another one. You love animals as well. I'm shown postcards. Somebody that used to save postcards, or somebody sent postcards to this lady because she's got them on the fridge. I'm given the name of Diane. I'm given also Julie, and I've just been given as well the names of Margaret. So I know they're connected around you. I've also got to give you a rainbow, and the rainbow's there to give you comfort, all the colours of the rainbow. So take that with love and kind of say thank you for working with me. Right, the next one. Who did I say was next? Who did I say was next? Can you remember? I don't know. Andrea Rees. Okay, Andrea, let's come to you, please. It'd just be a short reading, Andrea, because you only had one the other day. Andrea, you've got lavender. Can you see the lavender? Isn't that pretty? It's a lovely card, that. And it's number 20, and it means weaver. Well, when you look at lavender, lots of people weave them into rings and hang them in the wardrobe. So I know lavender is a lovely herb, not only for floral, but it means precious, and it also means as well that you can put it in food, and that will help you. I see this lady here. She's got a basket and she's picking it, but I can see it. She's picking it first thing in the morning. It's before the sun comes on it, so we know it's nice and fresh. I have a lovely, lovely fairy or angel with you as well, because I've got angel stuff coming down. We've got number 20. 20 is either the 20th of a month, 20 on a door, 2 is February. But I just want to say, you're a bit lost at this moment, but I know as I see that, I see a shepherd's crook. So somebody that was in either worked on a farm or had a farm. Because I've got a gentleman with you, and this gentleman, as he comes forward, he brings you a Lincolnshire red cow. And as I look at it, I know it is the Lincolnshire red. When they bring a cow, it's for strength and also for knowledge. So you have to have the strength to move forward, but the knowledge comes from reading the books or doing things for yourself. You are a person that values others, and it is so lovely because you do help other people. Andrea, the gentleman is giving me the name of George. I've got Albert, and I've also got Bill with you. I feel he had a cancer condition before he passed to the spirit world. He used to always hold your hand when you went to the shop with him. So he's showing me that. He's also showing me a tin of cigars. So he liked cigars. Maybe only at Christmas, but this is what he had. You've also got a lady with you, mother or grandmother, small lady, glasses, grey hair, had a bit of weight on her before she passed to the spirit world. She's a lady that knew what she wanted in life and always managed to do it. She's telling you that you have to follow in a same way as she did. She was very frugal. She used to go out to the shops and buy the cheapest vegetables, but she always managed to make a good meal out of what she did. And she was also a lady that made a lot of pastry because she made pies and pasties. And I can see a corned beef and potato pasty, which she's just making. So she was always busy. And she's saying about corned beef, she said, when she was a girl, corned beef was just something you ate. But she said she learned to make things with it, and it was always good. She said it's time to take a leaf out of her book and show yourself that you're strong at the moment. She's just given you a lovely bunch of tulips, and they're pink and white. So I want to give you that for mother love and also for always. Okay, sweetheart? So can I leave that with you and say thank you for working with me? All right, we've done that one. Let's come back. Kay Bray, are you still here? Kaz Bray, are you still here? Kaz Bray? And Kelly Smith, are you still here? Kelly Smith. So I'm going to Kaz Elbray first, and then to Kelly if she's still here. Okay, let me just shuffle these. Right, Kaz, let's have a look what you've got. You've got the angel's trumpet, which is a plant that grows in gardens. It is so pretty, look. And you've got number 46. And it's saying death. But death means new beginnings. So I know as you pass over, you go to a new place. And that new place is started because we're learning again. But I feel you have got to learn more now. As we look at Angel's Trumpet, and we see the way that it grows, I feel that you just need at the moment to take yourself back to the beginning and start again. 4 and 6 is 10. 10 is October. It also means balance in your life again. And 1 is January, new beginnings. So this is where it comes for you. Kaz, I feel you've been suffering quite a lot just recently, maybe with illness or somebody's been ill around you. I know that I have a lady with you, and this lady, she comes forward, she's wearing a purple t-shirt kind of thing. And I know this purple t-shirt was something that she always wore. She's wearing also a lovely skirt, which is, I feel she made herself. She was very, very good with what she did. And she just wanted to say to you that you do everything the way she did it. And she said she's very proud of you. Kaz, I want to give you Shirley or Sheila, because I just heard Sh. And I also want to give you Margaret and Dolly. I know as she's talking to me, she said, you are strong. And she said, you need to find a new way forward. Say to Spirit, I need, not I want, I need a new job. I need a new pathway. I need someone to come into my life and help me. So that is, I need a new job. Okay. So send out your cosmic ordering. Say, Great Spirit, please help. I need a job urgently. And Spirit will help you to find that job. I promise you, because spirits are all important. I have a gentleman now with you, and this gentleman is about 5'7". He was a gentleman that loved water, because I can see him by a stream. He also, I feel, was in the Navy, or he worked on boats, because he's just showing me boats. He is telling me that he liked to see things as they were. He hated change. And I feel this is your granddad. He gives me George, John, and he gives me also Arthur. So I know they're all connected with you. He was also good with his hands, because he's showing me playing in wood, and he's doing things about wood. And he always was outside chopping the wood for the fire. He was always, doing things around the house. But he's asked me to give you a big basket of strawberries. And he said that is for memories when we used to pick the strawberries. Okay, sweetheart, can I leave that with you and say thank you for working with me? Who did I say next? Let me find you. Okay, are you still here? We've done that one. Who was the other lady I said to see if she was here? Kelly Smith. Yeah, here we go, Kelly Smith. And then I'd like to come to Rita Mayo, if you're still here. But Kirsty Smith, let's come to you. Kelly Smith. Kelly, you've got milk thistle. Can you see? Milk thistle is a herb that grows in the fields. It's what the insects and animals love. And it is also very much that is there for you. And it is Peaceful Warrior and the number 23. We've got a badger here, and the badger is an animal that loved the milk thistle. I see as well, if you look at when you have a look at a dandelion, as it's died, and you see the way the dandelion comes up in for its seeds, that's what a milk thistle looks like. We have a tree here. That's the tree of knowledge. 23 age, 23 door, 2 and 3 is 5, 5 is May. So let's look to May, where things will change around you. I have so much going on in your life at the moment, sweetheart, that you don't know where you are. I have with you a lady, and this lady, I feel mom or grandma. I feel she used to paint. Either she painted doors or she painted pictures, but she had a problem with her chest before she passed to the spirit world. I wish they wouldn't do that. They've put that onto me. So either pneumonia or something that made her cough all the time. I feel she passed quite suddenly. I know I have the name of Marion. I also have the name of Mary, and I want to also give you as well the name of Peggy. The lady is very, very much a lady that loves family, and she has a young man with her. So whether this is her son, her brother, her uncle, but it's somebody that passed over quite quickly and was somebody, but she loved him, so she's got him with her. And he sat up the table, and he's got a paint book, and he's painting pictures in this book. So maybe her grandson or her son. I just wanted to give you that. I'm given Peter. I'm also given Paul. And I want to give you also Matthew. So I know those names are around you. You've asked about your son. Could this be your son who is with your grandma? Because he is quite happy there painting in a painting book. He said to you, you have to let go. Let go of past and move forward. You are a strong lady. Use it well. He said, join a circle where you can learn how to talk to him and to talk to your other family members. I also have an Anne, and I also have a Peter with you as well. They've just given you some lupins, and the lupins that mean spreading the seed. So take that with love, and can I say thank you for working with me. Rita Mayo, that's you next, yeah? And then I want CC Angel, if I can, please. Oh, good. You're patient, aren't you? Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha. That is a herb that is in India. And it says, you have purpose. And it's 54. As I look at this herb, we've got the sun and the moon. The moon is there in this flask, and this is helping the roots to grow. So it grows within the sun, but it also grows within the moon. I have a horseshoe. I also have these lovely flowers that are coming from this flask, and I can see them. They are orange. 54, mother-in-law. 5 and 4 is 9. 9 is September. But I just feel 54 is an age where somebody passed, or an age of a birthday that's coming up. But the September is important. Rita, I feel with you. I want to push you in a different direction. It's like you seem to have lost your way a bit, but I do know that you will get there, because I feel there's so so much going on with you. I have a lady with you, and this lady is mum or grandma. She's a slim lady. She loved to walk. She didn't do anything by halves. If she decided she was going to do something, she did it straight away. She changed the furniture around so many times that you got dizzy just wondering where it was going to go next. She also was busy. You know, she was a proper housewife, and she always looked after things in her own way. I'm given Dorothy. I'm also given as well the name of Jane or Jean, and I'm also given as well Maggie. So I know they're connected around you. Rita, you have to stop struggling, get on with it, be like this lady, and do things when you need to do them. Instead of sitting back and saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes, she's saying. Tomorrow never comes. Again, I've got a gentleman with you. This gentleman with you is about 5'9", 5'10" in height. He's wearing glasses. He liked to read. I can see him sitting and reading. I know that he was a strong believer in family. He's just growing dahlias. He's just given you some dahlias so that he's sorted them out. I'm given Joe. I'm also given Mark, and I want to give you Michael. So I know they're connected around you. I've just been told to say to you, stop struggling, get on with it. You'll get there in the end. All right, sweetheart. So accept your dahlias, and thank you for working with me and waiting patiently. CC Angel, can I talk to you, please? Are you waiting? Yeah, there we go. You've got passion flower. Can you see that? Passion flower. I love those because they grow and they show that spring is in the air when they come, because they climb everywhere. And it means surrender, because your garden is overcome with passion flowers if you leave them. And as I see the moon and the stars again, but I have a tuning fork and a fox. So the tuning fork means to me that somebody needs to use their voice a bit more. And the fox is look around for someone that's being a bit sly. The passion flower is lovely because you can get the passion fruit from these passion flowers. But wherever you grow them, they will get, and you will get them. We have number 43 here. 43 door, 43 age, 4 and 3 is 7. 7 is July. So look to July where things will make the changes. I've got a lovely cat with you. I don't know whether it's a black cat or it's got any white on it, but it's there and it's just meowing around my legs here. So I know there is a cat. I'm also shown an older lady, and I can see her in the garden. She's got a sun hat on and she's picking flowers. She's a lady that gave a lot of her time to helping others. I know this lady was very much a person that loved family. She's showing me her roses. She's showing me her dahlias. She's showing me her chrysanthemums. So I want to say September, because that is when they're out. And this is what I want to give you. There's also a sense of knowing how far you've come on your spiritual pathway, but you need to follow your dreams, sweetheart. Because if you don't, you won't know where you're going next. Again, I'm given the name of Judith. or Judy and the name of Janet. And I want to give you the name of Maisie. So maybe you have to ask the questions from family. You will find what I'm saying. But I'm shown a jewellery box with a lot of jewellery in it. So either you've got the jewellery box or you understand where it is. But she just given you the jewellery box and said, always remember, keep your things safe. So that is a bit of a, with the fox and somebody that is not being the truth person. All right. So I'm going to leave that with you and kind of say thank you for working with me. Christina Marie Harris, are you still here? Christina Marie Harris, can you let me know if you're still here? You're welcome, CC Angel. Christina Marie Harris, are you still here? If not, I shall go to somebody else. All right, can I come to Joey Bird then, if she's not here? Joey Bird. Yeah, there we go. Just shuffling my cards, sweetheart. All right. Joey, you've got echinacea. Oh, for goodness sake, I'm dropping it everywhere. Echinacea. This is a lovely herb for coughs and colds and flu. It is called Destiny, and you've got the number 30. 30 brings you to March. But 30th of the month, 30 on a door, 30 age, and the sun is in the sky high and the moon is the other side. I see the roots are quite strong in the earth, so your roots are quite strong. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got five around you, so 5 is May. I know the cold symptoms are helped with echinacea because when you read up about herbs, but I'm seeing a ring. And this is the ring that I want to give you. Family is in a ring, friendship ring. I want to give you a friendship ring. So you've got lots of friends about you. Sweetheart, this is growing in a cup. So I know if you have a cold, you need to make it into a drink. And if you go to a health shop, you will get the echinacea in ready for a drink. But I know I have to give you that. Joey, you're strong-willed. Sometimes you don't give a damn. But sometimes you know that things are getting on top of you. I want to give you William, maybe known as Bill or Billy. I also have a Jack and somebody around you that had Alzheimer's, because I've got the Alzheimer's as well. I don't know whether this is the gentleman talking to me or the lady that's talking to me, because there's two together and they are looking around and just doing things their own way. I feel they cook together. They are looking at things in a different way. And they are sitting up at a table. One is peeling the potatoes and the other one is doing the vegetables. Standing beside them is a gentleman. I feel he took his own life. Maybe that's their nephew or somebody, but I have to just say that to you because I've got the lady, the gentleman, and another gentleman. I know there's a lot going on with you at the minute, sweetie, but you have to start to believe that you can get there. No more tears. The lady is standing now, and she started to get the potatoes on. And the gentleman is now is making something else. So they worked together. They went out into the garden together. And I know this lady and gentleman is either your mum and dad, or it's your granddad and your grandmother. They've got a teapot on the table and they're pouring tea. You understand the name of Paul. You also understand the name of Pauline as well, and Linda, because they're talking to me. I know there was a lot going on with the pair of them, but they've got this young man with them. They said he struggled when he was in life. He's not talking to me, but he is saying that he was strong, but he couldn't cope. Can you ever look around Jack where Paul comes in, please? Because this is where I want to bring him. But have you been borrowing from Paul to pay something back? Do you owe some money? I don't know. You've been borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. So there's been something about money with you. Joey, don't worry. Things will sort themselves out. Never ever think you can't do something, because you can. And I feel this grandma would always say to you, always do your best. Never show other people that you can't do something, because you can. I've got a pain that comes down my left-hand side. So I don't know whether this lady had a cancer of the lung, or somebody around you had cancer of the lung. But I also feel as well that you, Joey, have to start to look after your own health. But I know at the end of the day, be yourself. You will get there. And I'm going to give you something to do with photographs. So either a new camera or something like that. So you've got to carry on and do the things you had. The cancer that comes in. So I know that's right. But I want to give you a camera so that you can carry on with what you have to do. All right, sweetheart? I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. I've got to do one quick one, and I think I'll do Carol Cohill. Just choose your card, Carol. This is the last one. And you've got the poppy. Can you see? It's oriental poppies. And we've got number 41, and this means dreams. So have you been having funny dreams just recently? Or have you got something to do with poppies? Poppies to me mean November for sorrow. I know when I look at it, it's also for August when everything is coming out. But I know this poppy is especially for you. I have the three. So you must know where 3 comes in. Maybe that's your soul number. But also, I want to say March is for an anniversary. We've got 41 here, 41 door. 4 and 1 is 5. 5 is May. And I know as I'm talking to you, Carol, that the poppies and everything that goes with it is important to you. I feel with you at the moment a lot of pressure in doing things your own way. Your dreams have been so strange. That is what I was just going to say. Did you have a dream about a party? Because I feel a party. Either you went to a party or you understand where there was a party in your dreams. And two people that have passed to the spirit world were in your dreams. This is part and parcel of spirit learning. And because you've getting things in your dreams, it means that you have to start to understand them a bit more. Write them down in a book and see if you get more and more. Carol, there is a lovely lady with you. And this lady, as she comes forward, she's a lady that is doing things for herself. She liked to put things in different places. She always had things. Oh, you was invited to a party yesterday, because I just saw a party which you were going to, and the dream was quite intense. So look, when you go to that party, just see where it comes into your dreams. And your parents always come to you in a party. That is lovely, because this lady who is with you is saying about parties and being ready for the next step. She said about dreams, always take the dreams on board. Get yourself a book and call it a dream book, and then see how different the things come for you. Again, I'm given Anne. I've just been given also the name of Dorothy, maybe known as Dot. And I also have the name of Julie or Julia. But I know at the end of the day, your parents are with you every step of the way. And I want to give you William and John. So I know these people are there with you. But take things in your own space. Be yourself. And I have just been given a big bunch of daffodils. So take it with love. And can I say thank you for working with me? It's now time for me to leave. I shall be back on Sunday at 11 till 12. So until then, good night. Have a good night. Enjoy what you do. Have a good dinner.